So, Joe, who's your choice for right back?
Right back. Okay. So I've only been a supporter for a year. So I've got a very limited pool of three players. So I'm gonna just because of the wonderful recovery he has had from such a horrific injury, I'm gonna go for John Barden because
Ooh,
I've got his autograph. He was the first player's autograph I've got. So that's my very. I feel like I've not done the wonderful intro you gave me justice because I don't have much reasoning other than that. I've got a better one for centre back, but like right back, yeah, that's what I've got.
that's as good as any reason. Did actually going to talk about John in a minute, actually, but Paul, we'll come to you next for your right back.
So I've got a little bit longer to choose from, in six or seven seasons, 6 or 7 years, I think, although I did see them before that off and on for the last 30 years or so. But I'm going for the 6 years. And in the spirit of something just a little bit that different or something like that, I've gone for Enzio, who simply because what an extraordinary job he's done this year, playing out of his position. And I think it sums up the team really a little bit, mucking in for the team, getting stuck in, as I understand it, not too much noise. He could have made a right old noise about having to play that role, wouldn't he? And he's also played it pretty well. So I've gone for Enzio, who probably isn't our greatest right back of all time, but in the spirit of the game, I'm sticking him down.
The choice that you've got today. This is the other thing. If I ask someone tomorrow, it could be something completely different. This is why this is such a weird little thing.
Well, let's hope so.
Chris,
I mean, we don't want him stuck there, do we?
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Chris.
So I've also gone for someone who occasionally played out of position when he played for us. Also, as well, he was right back for the very first match I went to. Simon Downer.
Okay.
Who was a stand-in goalkeeper. So not long after we played Arsenal in the FA Cup. And Simon, I got to know a bit from tunnel stuff, and absolutely lovely. It was
Perfect.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Personal reasons. Simon
So
Downer.
we don't even need to go on to our second choices. So that's beautiful. So the centre back choices.
Okay.
So Joe.
Right. So I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but like I'm gonna go over it again. For the way I got into Sutton was doing a career mode on FIFA with them. And I kept one player throughout the 12 seasons I was managing them, and that was Louis John. He captained every single match he could, apart from when he was injured or suspended due to my incompetencies at tackling. I'm going to go for him. I also, he's my mum's favourite player as well, purely for the fact that he moved against Newport on the opening day. He was very kind to her and took a photo. So this one's for all the FIFA lovers and for my mother. So yes, I'll go for Louis John.
Right. I am going to get grief that you've chosen a player because of FIFA, but no, it's fine. It's no problem, Joe. Don't worry. Paul, who are you going for?
Oh, small print, Mike. Have I got two guesses or choices or one?
Just give me one first of all.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
If we double up, if everyone's chosen Louis, then we may need second.
Oh, okay. It felt to me. So I have gone performance-wise actually, and it felt to me. I mean, this is. Admittedly, haven't seen Sutton teams from bygone age, but it feels like we're in a golden period of centre backs. So plenty to choose from, and Louis would have been a great choice. But I have gone for Jamie Collins, as that was he was the first centre back me and my son, or first one of centre backs who was in the team at that time, and actually, captain and absolutely just the epitome of someone you want your kids to be a hero of. Absolute club man. I don't think I ever saw him lose a header in 6 years. It just the way he read the game and such like. And I think I probably saw him at the end of his career as well. So I can imagine he was pretty useful when he was a lot younger.
Dominant, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, and the penalty taking. I mean, if there was ever a man you wanted to slot the ball home, then it was him, wasn't it? So club captain, first guy, and that he's penalty taking, and just a terrific defender. So that's what we went for. That's what I've gone for.
Perfect. And Chris?
Right. Well, we have a slight issue here because my first and second choices have gone. My first choice was Jamie Collins, so I've just had a bit of frantic looking at who was playing for the very first game I saw, and Google suggests it was Michael Spillane, or Mickey, as I always used to call him.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that for random purposes.
Oh my god, I'm going to get some messages. Perfect.